few more things I want to mention about these. Let's go ahead and just grab this first one here. So you can draw this out, you can hold down control and it'll snap to your brush size. When you draw objects out, it'll also snap to the underlying normal of the object. So you can see I can drag out here. It's going to kind of face whatever the object normal that you're applying that to. If we grab a cylinder, make polymesh 3D, and we drag on the side, on the top here, it's going to be straight out. If we drag on the side, it's just going to follow that face that we dragged it out on. If you go up here to Z intensity, you're going to see it's cranked up to 100. If you drag this down, it's going to drag out flatter. So if we select this next one here and we crank that Z intensity down, it'll be a very, very flat representation. You can crank it up to 100, and there's the full representation. If you go down here to brush modifiers, there's a strength multiplier. You can crank that up, and that'll even drag out even more. So if 100% isn't giving you enough, you can always crank that up even more. Like I mentioned before, you can use the multi-mesh selector to cycle through randomly, forward or backwards. And another interesting one, if we go back and select this head, and we have this one selected, now we're dragging it out on his chin here, and it's kind of, and let's go ahead and turn our strength multiplier down to 1. There we go. So it's dragging out on his chin. But let's say, you know what, I want it to always face exactly at my camera. One way to do that is to go into the picker menu, go to orientation, and you're going to see a little dot in there. If you just click that once, and then you go back here, that will force your insert mesh brush to come straight out at the camera. So you can use camera-based insert to insert your brushes. Now why that's happening is if you go into your picker menu, this dot right here is actually an arrow. So you can actually use this to determine if I want it to point like down to the right when I insert, it'll always be down to the right. So that's essentially what it's doing. Generally speaking, you probably want to have that just looking straight out at you.